is for another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. Has a set. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here comes the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's a lot of people that are really high on this young quarterback, Mike, and for good reason. Got good experience last year, albeit on a bad team. Made 12 starts as a rookie. But now he can come into training camp and come into the season understanding this is my team. I'm the future of this franchise, and if they want to compete within that division, they're going to have to get great quarterback play from Drake May.
Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
So these, Mike, are the bodybuilding runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
On second down, it's May. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That is hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. What a big play there for New England. 54 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
No chance to turn and go. That one blitz for just a couple of meters.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
May to throw again. Good pass caught by Henry, tight end. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just...
Throwing on third down is May. And they're going to have it up to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Henderson. He's going to go taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Working out of the gun. It's May. Taken on in. Touchdown, New England. start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Andres Borregales, the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So following the touchdown, Boris is back to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Go play action. It's Prescott. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
There's a short one by Ferguson. And they whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll run it for the first time. Here's Javonte Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Jennings on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play brings up third and 4.
Here's a third down and 4. Dak gonna run with it himself.
Quarterback keeps it on the option.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the first down.
On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger runs a punt for Dallas. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Patriots offense ready now for their second drive. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though, yes. He's got it. That's a 1st down.
1st down, New England.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Pass caught right side by Henry. Nice game here. He's going to be right down to the 35-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet she's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he's able to push through the tackles to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. May gonna hold on to this one. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left him nowhere to go. And no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is hauled in. And he is out of bounds.
First and goal.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Harris Leofau getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. To throw now. Med. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive. It's important.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? How fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
A 22-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Pats will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Short throw caught by Ferguson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
A gain of 9 yards.
keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On third down, Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in third and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchdown. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And we'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drop, 1st and 10. On the ground with Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
So after one, the Patriots out on top. Back with more from Mexico City and the International Series after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go. To throw is May. He's got his man. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
16 yards. And the Patriot first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
May to throw on second down. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. On the give, it's Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, New England.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give them the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down. And these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space, they're a handful to track down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is May. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. He's picking up on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown, it kind of feels like a letdown.
And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations, backed up on your own goal, Mike, what they teach the defense is your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He's in. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. Now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Patriots move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Send this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. shotgun. Here's Dak. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Pitch comes to Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lance. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He's out wide to Williams. Good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. First down. They get 24 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
There's an air of excitement, Mike, anytime they call his number on the ground, and I think we could see why. You just need to catch the defense off guard for a split second, and he'll be through, sprinting downfield before they have any chance to react.
Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run this.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. That's a nice pickup there.
Second down, they need 3. They run over center with Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain
With that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That one on target for Williams. He's got it. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Good blocking, and he's in. Devontae Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are back in this one. It's 17-7.
Cowboys 7.
Push a button to let the roof on the leg down. I'm on the road doing shows through my for the feeling. Albuquerque to chat time. I got the crowd yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. What's the day yelling? Bring them out.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening has the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. What to do on this drive? 1st and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May.
May's pass. Complete to Travion Henderson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Try the right side with Henderson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
First down, New England.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
On first down, they go back to Henderson, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 18 on the gain again, and another first down.
First down, New England.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd.
Depending on the situation or the down the distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Matt. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On 4th down, out comes Andres Portugales for the Patriot field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots will extend their lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now May. Quick throw, taken in continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
So it's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. They'll run with Henderson. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. May going to look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The extra point now for Borregales.
Extra point.
He's got it. And the pass up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Cowboys 7.
Following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this on just shy of the 30. Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Now, Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Second down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Lamb. And he'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
First and 10. To the air again. Prescott. That's made by Pickens. Second down and 3. They'll throw again. Dak. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the first down after a gain of 7.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 2 scores.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
Seconds, all that remained in this first half as that one's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And it's complete. To the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Pickens. He's got the first down. Not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Max doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Prescott. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one incomplete. Slippery standing there, able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. And now he'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. They'll get across the 20, pump him down to 23-yard line. Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. To throw is May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That one's incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. Here's Dak to throw. He'll look middle. He's got his man complete. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage excellent there. They're going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved
to the game.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, here's Matt. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They run straight ahead with Henderson.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd and long.
Mays pass. Complete to Stephon Diggs. No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes rookie Andres Portegalas for the Patriots field goal. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The made field goal. Back out is Portegalas to kick this one away. This is fielded in, and he'll work past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. They're on offense, ready to make their way back onto the field as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second and 5. Here's Dak to throw. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Hitter here, and what you're hoping for that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he'll be stuck there at the line of scrimmage.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Now it's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Second down, Prescott. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Cowboys.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, falls on time, results in a nice first down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after catch. In this case, real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Third and short. Prescott. He'll look middle. He's got his man complete. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh if they can convert this nice drive into some points. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Dak. It's complete left side to Pickens. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Big play coming up. This is third down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That one on target for Williams. He's got it.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to get the deficit down inside of the touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100 real quick.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, here's May. He's found his receiver, Buche. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They get 11. And quickly pick up 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Deron Bland coverage, and he gets his hands on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating for the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off the call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority Patriots use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 6. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
They quickly up to Diggs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 22 now, here's second and 6. Throwing now is May. Quick pass caught by Henry at tight end. And the left first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll run with Henderson. And he's into the end zone. That might be a knockout punch. Touchdown. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, New England. That his second touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Point now for Portugalis. He's got it. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
34, Cowboys 22.
To send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening has the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
10 yards.
2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm. Any chance to find themselves back into this game here.
And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and brings up a manageable second down.
Prescott again. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
That's good.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and you got to find a way to put that ball across the board. This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Davis trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. Williams, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. It's just unable to get anything down, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Field goal would only do so much. They need a touchdown to close the gap. It is 4th down and goal. And he will score! Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, they are picking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right place. Pulling this comeback off.
Oh my, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys to cut the deficit to 5.
Makes the score Patriots 34, Cowboys 29.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he is stopped with that. The drive will begin that. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. 25. They'll go to work. 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. Off the play fake, it's May. And then coming across the field, he's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And pick up this big game.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Pass to the outside. He's got Diggs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Left side, he's got Henry. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stop the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Second down, Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Dak facing 3rd and long. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 41 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap for Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And left side, it's caught. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. They get an even 20 on that ball. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
To the air again. Prescott. Quick throw. On target to Pickens. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best to do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's Williams. This will not do the trick. He stops it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dow. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
One play, 4th down. Everything you've done comes down to this point, Mike. I mean, what a finish. Somehow they dial up the play they need when they need it the most. And it looks like they're going to get out of this one with a victory.
And he got it into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one set all the way over the back line. No fun of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. A very quick throw there. Not on the same page in this time. That's incomplete.
everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way.
A big third down. Operating for the shotgun. It's Manning. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. This is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.